And tonight, a missing American flag from 9/11 turns up in Western Washington.
I thought it was quite an honor, actually, to be able to look at something that could be this important.
And the picture of those 3 New York City firefighters raising the American flag at Ground Zero 15 years ago, of course, is an image that many of us will never forget. Good evening, I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm David Rose. A replica of that scene is at the 9/11 Museum in New York City. But up until now, it was missing the actual flag. It disappeared until recently when it showed up at an Everett fire station. Nadia Crow is here now. And Nadia, what a mystery. How did it get there?
Well, David, in October 2014, a show aired on the History Channel about the missing flag. 4 days later, a man who called himself Brian showed up at the Everett fire station with the flag and a plastic bag that he said he got from a 9/11 victim's widow. And for some reason, he just knew it was the flag from Ground Zero. For many of us, these images of 9/11 stir uncontrollable emotion some 15 years later, even as a great mystery of the day lingered. Whatever happened to the Ground Zero flag depicted in this wax model now at the 9/11 Museum? Well, in November 2014, this flag was brought to an Everett fire station by this man who claimed to be a Marine named Brian.
This flag was turned in with a story purported to be the iconic flag raised at Ground Zero in September of 2001.
But only one man could be 100% sure. Washington State Patrol Crime Lab forensic materials scientist Bill Schneck.
Oh my God, it was, well, I figured it was incredibly patriotic for one thing, just to know I'm looking at something this important.
Schneck began taking samples marked here in this photo.
First examining the particles on the flag and comparing it to the trade tower dust that was collected right at 9/11. Then I realized the same assemblage of particle types were found on the flag and at the 9/11 Ground Zero dust.
And then the halyard.
If you look at that original photograph of 9/11, you see a certain black electric tape holding 2 lines together, and they had the same general profile. So I knew that, well, this could be it.
Over the next 6 months, Schneck tested and analyzed over and over again until he was sure this is the Ground Zero flag.
And I always wanted to do something patriotic. Like, this was as close as I'm going to get to be the patriotic citizen that I wanted to be.
Item of this potential significance is be a once in a career for me, that's for sure.
Mystery solved 2,858 miles away. The iconic symbol now at the 9/11 Museum, ready for this weekend's ceremonies.
Well, they were pretty darn excited, to be quite frank.
Well, I bet they were, but part of the mystery still remains. Remember, we told you a man who called himself Brian walked into the Everett fire station with the 9/11 flag. Take a look. This is a composite sketch of Brian. While investigators say his story just does not add up, they want to talk to him. So they'd like your help to find him. If you think you know who he is, contact police.
Well, and the timing couldn't be better. I mean, late, of course, but
Right.
coming up on another mark.
Yes, we have the
tragedy.
15-year anniversary. Bill Schneck, the forensic scientist, will be there at the opening ceremony because he's been a part of this. This is the first time that flag will be unveiled to the public, and he gets to be there as part of this historical moment.
It's wonderful, Nadia. Great job by all those guys involved in that.